Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time of day it is. My name is Talia Chestnut, and I'm going to be showing you how to make paper beads. Let's go. Okay, so to start, what you will need is paper. You can use any paper that you can find in the house. I have some leftover art that I used to just let chill on my wall, but I've decided we're going to be making some paper beads with this. You can also use a page from a coloring book. You can use a page from a notebook. You can use newspaper, any paper you can find around the house, honestly. Next, you're going to need a skewer or a stick of some sort. I'm going to be using the end of this incense. You can use a pencil if you would like. You're also going to need a pencil. I have this pencil to write with and this pencil because it has an eraser on it. And I have a glue stick. I have a ruler and scissors. That's all you need. Okay, so this paper is already 9 inches this way. So we're gonna make it 9 inches this way as well so we can get a perfect square. So I'm gonna measure the 9 inches. There's our line. I'm gonna get our scissors ready. You're gonna wanna cut that. This is extra paper. All right, so after you get your square, you're going to want to start to use the centimeter side of your ruler. You're going to want to do every half centimeter with a dot and every full centimeter with a line. So dot, line, there's a half, full, there's a half, there's a full, there's a half, there's a full, and so on. It doesn't really matter how long you make your lines. What really matters is that they're straight. Maybe a little straighter than mine. So after you do this, on the top, you're gonna get 23 centimeters. You're gonna wanna do the same thing on the bottom. I'm gonna finish up over here. So this is how your paper is going to look on the top and on the bottom. You don't need the 23 centimeters in there. All right, what I did was I took my ruler, I took a pencil, and I went from the full centimeter, held my ruler there, and then I looked at where the half centimeter was, and I put my ruler there, make sure they line up, and make a line. And there is one paper bead in the making. So now I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Find the full centimeter and bring it to where you just finished off the last one, or started the last one, more so. Full centimeter, half centimeter. It can get a little confusing, but if you pay attention, the end of one is always at the next to the top of one. End, top, end, top. So after you're finished with your lines, you're going to have a sheet that looks something like this. And what you're going to want to do is cut along those lines. So I'm going to start from the corner of the paper, and I'm going to continue all the way up to the edge, right there. same thing down here, but this time we're gonna go from the top of it to the end of it, right there. And just continue. Super thin tails is what the outcome should be. After you finish cutting, each piece is going to have a thin tail and a thick top. There's many different types of forms that you can start off with for a different shaped bead. This one's gonna give us a standard bead, I would say. So after you get all these pieces ready to go, I have my stick. I'm going to be using the end of this incense. Once again, you can use a pencil, you can use a toothpick, you can use a skewer, whatever you have on hand. Just note that if you use a pencil, it's going to be a larger hole. If you use a toothpick, it's going to be a smaller hole for the bead. All right, so what I do is I take the thick end of our piece of paper for the beads, and I'm going to hold it with my thumb against the stick. I'm going to flip it over. All right, we've got it on the stick, and we're just gonna wrap it. And it's very important to keep it steady, because the thicker the piece of paper is at the bottom, that's gonna be the width of your bead. But this is gonna make its way into the middle, giving it some volume. So it's really important to make sure that you keep them aligned with themselves. Just paying attention to how it's laying. This one's a bit crooked, and that's all right, because it also depends on the way the bead was cut. Just gonna keep going, and when you get towards the tail, take your glue. I have a glue stick. Any glue will work. Get that ready to go. And I also have some glue on my thumb, so I'm just going to take my thumb and wrap the bead the rest of the way. And there you go. You've got yourself a paper bead. Take it off the stick. And there's one. Once you start to get the hang of it, this should be your outcome. Cute little paper beads. This one I used the incense to roll the paper around. This one I used a pencil to roll the paper around. You can get all different types of sizes, and if you cut the paper differently, you can also get all types of shapes. Thank you for watching. Once again, my name is Talia, and that was how to make paper beads. Bye.